Hail, welcome back to the Knight's Mare. I'm your host, the Lore Knight, galactic storyteller, artist, and seeker of the lore. And today, yes, I'm gonna be fulfilling that title that I kind of gave myself, artist. We're gonna be doing some oil painting today, so I'm excited about that. It's my first time kind of painting on stream. I mean, really painting on stream. Got a big canvas set up here. Here, I'll show it to you, just so you know what's going on. Anyway, how's it going out there? We're gonna wait for a couple people to come in here, but you know, I like to keep it rolling for the replay. All you people out there that watch it after the stream is over, which I know it's kind of, I stream like in the middle of the day on Mondays, but it's kind of hard to make it. But yeah, how's everyone doing out there? We got a lot to talk about today. Actually, we have a ton to go over. And breaking news just came out. Mandalorian trailer is coming out tomorrow. We're getting an actual trailer, and it looks like they kind of learned from their mistake. They kind of they saw what they did in the Super Bowl, and they know that they screwed up. They're just like, oh, we thought it would be kind of a fun joke. The fans don't think it's funny, man. But yeah, I think the fans wanted a good Mandalorian trailer, kind of like the first one we got there, and they're going to be putting that out tomorrow, so we're going to keep an eye on that. I'll have probably a short tomorrow giving my thoughts on that, so make sure you check that out as well. If you haven't yet, you know, hit that subscribe button. I don't usually like to say that, but yeah, so here is I'm going to show you my canvas. It's all prepped. It's huge. It's a big canvas, as you can see. It's ready to rock. I put a nice wash on it yesterday, so a nice earthy color. Guess what we're doing? We're doing a landscape. I know, exciting, right? You're probably like, what? No, yeah, we are doing a landscape, an Italian meadow from Attack of the Clones. Okay, it's the meadow that Anakin and Padmé were rolling around in. You know that scene, the famous scene with the meme. If I had the meme, I'd pull it up. Anyway, I don't have time for that, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of fun. We can do some work on that, and I'll probably go live later on, maybe even tomorrow, and do some more work on it, because it's gonna take a little bit of time. As you can see, it's a pretty sizable canvas. But yeah, so let's get into the news, because there's been relentless news. It's been a crazy news cycle for Star Wars and everything that's coming up. So, but first we have to talk about a couple shorts I put out throughout last week. And the last one I thought was very interesting. I got a lot of comments on it. It's still getting a ton of views. We're talking about Yoda's species, and a theory that just came out about Yoda's species. Here, let me bring it up, because let me get rid of the canvas real quick. That's just for afterwards. I'm going to do all the news up on the top here at the top of the hour, so that the people that are watching just for the Star Wars news, for the lore content, will be able to, enjoy this. So let's get that canvas off there. So I put out a short, and we talked about Yoda's species, okay? And on Reddit, some fans on Reddit came up with kind of an interesting theory about it. And the theory is, because George Lucas never really told us what species Yoda, Grogu, Yaddle is. An interesting theory came out on Reddit that said they're the Jedi. The Jedi. The J-E-D A-I-I. Yeah. And that was the original, that's where the Jedi Order came from. Tython, the planet Tython. A little bit of lore there. It started from an ancient species. Now, that's not much different than where the Sith came from. The Sith were red-skinned, kind of humanoid creatures, and they were an actual race. So that's kind of, it's kind of interesting to think that Yoda's species would be called the Jedi. I call them the Jedi. A lot of people just say Jedi. What do you think about that, though? I'm going to bring up our comment of the week here. I'm going to bring up some of the comments from that. So some people were saying that, they don't want Disney to, because I said it might come out in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie that we're going to find out Yoda's species, because it's going to get into Grogu's, story. Maybe show some backstory there. Just a little, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, a lot of it seems like most of the people that commented on that short don't want Disney to show that to us. They're like, no, just leave it a secret, because George Lucas, never told us. And it's, I don't know if I want to see it either, honestly, because it'll probably demystify Yoda. It'll probably ruin Yoda a little bit for the fans, I think. I think less is more sometimes. In the book of Boba Fett, they kind of demystified Boba Fett, by having him, show just like exploring his character, because he started out as just a bounty hunter, man of few words, and then we went into his character in the book of Boba Fett, and a lot of people didn't like it. I don't know what you thought about that. Let me know what you thought of the book of Boba Fett. But he kind of turned into like a good man. I'm a good man now. I want to rule with honor, and you know what I mean. But Boba Fett, he's the guy that originally Darth Vader said no disintegrate. Like, if Darth Vader's telling you that you shouldn't be destroying your target all the time, like no disintegrations, then probably not, not the best thing to maybe have him be like a good guy. But anyway, there was that. Go check that short out if you haven't yet. It's pretty interesting. I'm still getting responses back about that, but let's get into the actual news here. Let me go to my bookmarks. So, tomorrow's a big day for Star Wars fans here, because we're going to be getting... Here, let me bring it up. We're going to be getting some... We got a trailer. Do you want to watch the trailer? I think you've seen it, but let's just watch it anyway. Here, hold on, I'll start it over.
Hey, never touch the buttons.
Can you hear it? Yep. Nice, there it was though. You got that classic shot. The X-Wings and the sun there. Looks like, he's definitely working. They are definitely working with the New Republic here, doing some kind of mission.
Hey,
Grogu has kind of a Jar Jar Binks moment. Yeah, but there's not a lot there. But the trailer's coming tomorrow. I'm excited to see what they actually bring us because, after that Super Bowl, man, after that Super Bowl commercial, we'll see. Hopefully something good. Pretty sure they're going to give us something great. So here's some... Oh, and Jon Favreau said, I think it was yesterday, he came out and said, that's how I learned to tell stories. You take these characters, you're talking with your friends, and you're acting things out with the toys. My job is not much different from that. So a lot of fans are kind of getting on him about this because he said basically, we're playing with toys here, guys, which that's kind of what they're doing. I mean, in entertainment in general, there's a term called playing in the sandbox, and that's what you do whenever you take someone else's IP, which is George Lucas's IP, as far as I'm concerned still, and, playing with the characters. What would happen if we made Chewie meet Boba Fett? You know what I mean? Just like stuff like that. And it is. I mean, that's what they've been doing here ever since they bought the franchise from George, I feel like. So I think it's perfectly legitimate. Every single director that's directed Batman has been basically playing with toys. You know what I mean? I don't know. Am I explaining this right? Because everybody, like, if it's not your IP and you didn't invent the IP, then you're just basically playing with the character, like Jon Favreau said. So I don't think that's a big issue. I don't know. Do you? Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Here's some stills from the trailer. Beautiful. Should have made a thumbnail of that. I use kind of plasticky thumbnails. There's his little... How's that harness going to hold him in? Seriously. I mean, look at that. But, yeah, there's that. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, here we go. Here's some more drama in the Star Wars universe. Disney just took down this channel. Here, Sith Daddy Vlogs. Let's read this together. This is interesting here. Here's this guy's channel. He does parody Star Wars stuff. Can't get a strike now because the channel's gone. But yeah. Parody, it's fun, it's funny. Palpatine playing the saxophone there. I'm gonna stop this. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's AI. So the big AI controversy. AI's been a thing. AI's getting better and better, man. I don't know if you've been following these like AI videos on Twitter. I mean X, and everywhere else. But YouTube's cracking down on these AI creators. And this guy had 22,000 subs, built in 8 months. I'm sure he was making a lot of money from that channel, which kind of, sucks for him. But a lot of the fans in the comments of this tweet here are not like agreeing with him. They're just like, you're using Star Wars characters, so you went down. Hey, tough luck. But oh man. So Sith Daddy Vlogs said my YouTube channel, 22K subscribers, built in 8 months, was permanently terminated. 0 strikes, 0 prior warnings, no specific video cited. No evidence shown. The reason? Spam, scam, deceptive practices. Here's one of my videos. Where exactly is the scam? Where is the spam? I created original, high-quality entertainment content. No spam networks, no deception of any sort. Never used a single automated tool. Now I'm banned for life from making YouTube videos. How is this fair? Now hundreds of viewers are messaging me asking what happened to their favorite channel. This wasn't just an account, it was months of work, investment, and real human connection erased in a click. if this was an automated decision, it deserves so he's basically just trying to get Team YouTube to bring his channel back, which, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about it. I mean, AI, I use AI for, you know, thumbnails, obviously, if you look at my thumbnails, but I wouldn't use it as, like, you know, actual, like, the content or art. AI art is another topic, but AI art does steal from actual artists. It's bad, man. That's why speaking of AI, that's why at the end of the stream, if you're just now joining, we're going back. We're going back to the old days, man. I mean, I am a knight from the, you know, medieval era, and we paint with oils. I have oil paints and brushes. You can't get much less AI than that. And we're going to be going back to that, you know, kind of, we're kind of rebelling against the AI movement, and we're going back to oil painting. That's how art should be. You should have to smell the toxic fumes and ruin your brain cells, which is what, dude, every time I do like a wash on this canvas, I have to take it outside, man, because I'll get a headache. But anyway, what do you think about this guy losing his AI Star Wars channel? Almost all these comments are like, yeah, FAI anyway, you know, but it's kind of sad for the guy. I mean, he's losing out on income, man, but, you know, 8 months isn't really that long. You could probably build a new channel. But yeah, I thought that was just kind of interesting in the fandom. You know, I never watched any of these videos. I don't really watch a lot of Star Wars YouTube, only because I want to kind of form my own opinions about things. You know, I don't watch any Star Wars YouTubers because I like to kind of keep it pure, you know, like I don't like to echo what other people are saying. You're always going to get an original opinion here. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not too shy about giving my opinions. So anyway, Sith Daddy Vlogs goes on to say, so many haters in the comments, a couple of vocal anti-AI purists, sure, but mostly people repeating the same line. It's copyright infringement. What did you expect? So he goes on a long rant here. I mean, it is parody, which parody is covered under the law, but the YouTube and what is put out on YouTube does belong to YouTube and for their advertisers. So I mean, man, dude, it's a hard, you know, I think that you should be able to do a parody of anything. I mean, it does look good. I mean, look at this. Kind of, I guess. Not that good. That's kind of weird. It's funny, but yeah, man. So there's that. Let me know if you watched this guy's channel. I've never seen this until this thing blew up. Oh, here we go. So the next thing, the other short that I made was the other short that I made this week that got kind of some attention. Oh, it wasn't a short, it was a video. It's the Padmé was forced out video. And that news kind of just broke about Natalie Portman. She filmed scenes for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And she actually filmed the scenes, took her time to come in, you know, did the scenes. And we don't have them. I hope they release them someday, because I would really like to see what exactly they were going to do with Padmé in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. It would be super interesting to see. Is it a flashback? Probably. Maybe a vision from Anakin. Who knows? And they did go back into Attack of the Clones in that show for a little bit. So I think it was probably a vision of some sort or a flashback. But it would have been really cool to see Padmé back. And almost all of the comments on that video were like, yeah, bring Padmé back. I want to see Padmé. And they they kind of screwed her over there, it was pretty messed up, man. One of the commenters, which is a comment of the week. Anyway, I saw this yesterday and I was like, I gotta share this because it does kind of go into, like, it's a good response from Natalie Portman about what happened to her. Here it is.
Are you really retarded?
No, I'm not.
Cool. Great job, man. I mean, I thought you were really retarded. You're just as good as that quirky kid, and he's actually retarded. I mean, if there's some sort of, like, retarded Oscar, you would win, like, hands down, kick his ass.
Well, thank you.
Anyway, yeah, that's whoever made the decision to, like, not keep her scenes in. I feel like she would. That was like the perfect response to that. But, what is that? Why did I save this? I'm surprised you let that shit slide. My intrusive thoughts after the smallest amount of disrespect. Oh yeah, cause look. I mean, every time I get a mean comment on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, I don't want to shoot too much of that, but that was the Lord Knight helmet right there, buddy. That's that bucket helm. Pure evil right here. Pure evil. Girl Scouts are they're a plague. They're a plague on us because they keep us fat and docile. Pennsylvania Girl Scout 6 breaks record selling 87,000 boxes of cookies. Unstoppable. There she is. That is the face of evil right there. Every time I walk past the Girl Scouts, I have to buy a damn box of Samoas. Or 4. You know, I just thought I'd follow up on that story from last stream. What happened to my thing? Here we go. We don't want to show that on the live stream. What is this stuff? Okay, so it looks like some fans have spotted what is it? Nalhata, the Hutt homeworld. So it looks like the movie may be, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie may be taking place on Nalhata, or at least have a couple scenes from Nalhata, which is the Hutt homeworld. I explained it more in another short. I'm not trying to get you to go watch these, but I mean, all the information's there. This is from the Art of Star Wars, the Mandalorian and Grogu, and yeah, that's Nalhata back there. Nalhata. I don't know how the like these lore freaks say it. It's Nalhata. Okay, so there's some. Is that from the Clone Wars? That might be art from the Clone Wars, but that's Nalhata, and yeah, I mean, if it's showing Mando and Grogu there, then Nalhata might be in the movie, so that's kind of cool. It's just a little secret. Maybe it confirms that location for the movie, which will be cool. Cool to see them go there. Here's some new. Sorry, I'm just going through the news real quick because I gotta start painting, man. I must. Here's some new Black Series figures from Book of Boba Fett coming out. We only have like 4 action figures so far for this movie, which is really weird because I just saw a tweet and I should have saved it, and it was a collector, a fan showing off kind of all the figures for episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and there were like 56 figures, and then it shows the figures for Mandalorian and Grogu. It's just like the absolute state of collecting right now. I still get a figure from time to time. You know, I have a massive collection. I don't know if you've seen it. I showed it off in a video way back whenever I left my first house, and I had my entire collection displayed. I don't even have it, a fraction of it displayed right now, but yeah, I'm definitely a Star Wars collector. But I do have this figure secured, which I'm happy about, and it's got some cool weapons in there. So we got this it looks like a gladiator short sword. He's definitely going to be using that in the gladiatorial arena. It's pretty cool. We got Mando and Grogu in the same box, and yeah. Anyway, I know it's nerdy, but I really do like collecting. And we have even another hand. What's he holding? Like, you can fist up his right hand, I guess, to punch the whatever he's fighting in the arena. The chess pieces in the arena. So there's that. I'll show that off when I get. I don't know when they'll send it, but I have it reserved. So that's pretty cool, man. Here it is, closer. What is this? A thumbs up? It comes with a hand with a thumbs up. Nice. Okay, cool. Gladiator sword, very cool. I love gladiator stuff. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. The figure looks good, man. This suit looks better than the suit that they showed us. I don't know if you remember the first look from of Din Djarin in the new movie, but this actually looks like better somehow. He's got some kind of carbine, or is that a sniper rifle or some sort there? I don't think he had that in the show. There's that. So there's other ones too, but they're just like troopers. There's like 2 troopers. Oh, finally, they're actually doing some. They're actually like doing some like ads for the new movie. Finally, they're actually trying to push it a little bit. You know, they haven't been doing that this entire time, but this is the way last night director Jon Favreau and global creative director Bobby Kim shared an exclusive first look at Mandalorian and Grogu merchandise. So here's the merch. Are you interested in any of this?
Look at him.
Dude, I think there's a suit.
Oh, wow.
I haven't watched this yet. Sorry, it just makes me laugh sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Look at him. Hey, guy.
Can you please take your hands away from that area? Like, you should be standing like... Get your hands off of there. There's Grogu. They got Grogu. Wait, I didn't get to look at it. Okay. Star Wars Most Wanted. So we got some sunglasses. A little squishmallow. Yes, I know what those are called. I have a 2-year-old daughter, so I know what a squishmallow is. I mean, not too much there. What do you think? Not a lot to go on. There's a Darth Vader shirt. I don't think Darth Vader's in this movie. That's Luke versus Vader? What? So it's just basically Star Wars merch. It should be all Mandalorian and Grogu, though. There's Grogu. He's like, with his little, piece of signet armor. There's the figure. Yeah, the figure looks good. There's some Halloween costumes for the kids. I got that. I think that's the one I have. Yeah, that's the one I have. Dude, I'm not trying to roast this, but like, could you look any more bored when you're talking to Jon Favreau? He's like supposed to be interviewing Jon Favreau. He's just like, dude, come on, man. Get some expression on your face. Is that, so I guess there's going to be a whole suit of armor that they're selling, man. I'd probably buy the Black Series helmet before this one, though, because it's not as shiny. Like, in the trailers, his armor's super shiny. Oh, you can't even see this over here. My bad. Let me move this over. There we go. Can't even see it. There. There's the armor suit that they're selling, I guess. Some lights. Are those new, or are those the old FX lightsabers? Got Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker.
Star Wars is like...
There's another one, Imperial Remnant Snowtrooper. I always like the Snowtroopers with like the full mask that go down to their kind of chest. But I guess they lost it because they're just the Remnant.
Linked to the toy. You'd see it in the theater,
Squish it
and then you and your friends.
some Legos. There's not too much. I feel like there's, I know I'm an adult. It's for kids, but like, there's not too much.
You get the toys and you play.
I was kind of hoping they'd have some props. At least that like gladiator sword that he has. That'd be cool. Like a full size gladiator sword.
Like that was how the story would continue. You act it out.
But yeah, they want to get that younger generation. What was that? What was this? Yoda's sleeping. Do those clip on to like backpacks or something? I feel like they're clip-ons or something like that. Let me see. Here, I'll let this play. We'll see if we'll find anything else. So yeah, just...
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. I love that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, there was that. Are you excited for any of that stuff? Okay, here's how Jon Favreau drops little hints about Mandalorian and Grogu movies at a Star Wars Most Wanted event. So here's what he actually said. The man himself. Can you hear this?
We were dying for more information. Well, Darth Vader's Luke's dad, I can tell you. Spoiler alert, everyone. What do we see? There's some stuff that people have gotten clues to, that there's he's in the Razor Crest now, which is the ship that he originally had. He's in the same model of ship. He's got one of those that they're together. Grogu has leveled up a bit. I could say that because.
Yeah, so I mean, he's in the Razor Crest again, which is that's cool. Like a lot of people were saying the Razor Crest got destroyed. We know, but I mean, they make like lines of ships that you can buy. You know what I mean? Like there's not just one X-wing. I guess there's just one like Poe Dameron X-wing, but I don't know. I don't really mind that.
We saw that he trained with Luke, and time has passed, so he's got a little bit of a Jedi influence, and then he's also an apprentice Mandalorian. So now it's time for Dad and his teacher to bring him on adventures with him, and pretty soon there'll be a few more clues out there in the world.
So it's not that much. He's basically just saying, yeah, he got taught a little bit by Luke Skywalker, so he's better at the Force now, I guess. Anyway, that's all we're gonna get till tomorrow, till the big trailer tomorrow. So anyway, let's switch gears here to Galactic Racer. Have you seen this trailer yet? This is Star Wars Galactic Racer. We just got a new trailer for it, the racing game that's coming out this year, and it showed some pod racers and an exciting person's coming back here to Star Wars. Here, let's watch this.
Our newest racer has arrived! Welcome to the Galactic League! Since you're here, why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
I don't know if you can see it, but if you actually watch this on like a bigger screen, the graphics look really good on this. I'm not really much into like racing games. I never played like the Gran Turismo or anything, but I did play the old pod racer games, the old Star Wars pod racer. I don't know if you remember those from way back in the day, back in the early 2000s. Yeah, I guess they're on Jakku there. Let's get to the good part, man. Where's our man? There's Luke Skywalker's T-16 speeder. Sick.
Impeding! If they weren't holding me back right now, I'd have you frozen in carbonite!
Oh my god. Look at that. That looks like a half of a Millennium Falcon there. Kind of weird looking machine there. I guess we'll see what it is when the game comes out. It looks a lot better on a bigger screen. You have to watch it on a big screen. There's some more, I guess they're on Hoth. There? Is that Hoth? Come on, show it. There it is. There's the pod racer, finally. I was gonna say, you can't have a freaking Star Wars racing game without pod racing. There he is. There's our Ben Quadraneros. So he's back. Everyone's excited to see Ben Quadraneros. Yeah. Look how beautiful he looks there. Gorgeous. He's gotten older. You can see his wrinkles. He looks like he's seen some shit, man. He's definitely been through it, but he's still out here racing, man. You know? Outlasting everybody. So Bulba's even retired. He's just hanging out watching it, man. But Ben is still going. Very cool. This is fake here. This is fake. Skeleton Crew Season 2 has been listed in development. That's not happening. That was fake news again. So much fake news out there. But yeah, that's not happening. Skeleton Crew isn't happening. Unfortunately, I liked the first season, and I wanted to see what they did with Jodna Nawwood. Because he was kind of a cool space pirate Jedi. It was a good mix, dude. I mean, a Jedi pirate? That's pretty cool. But unfortunately, no Skeleton Crew Season 2. So, whatever. It probably would have been about the kids anyway, you know. So, every stream we show off some Star Wars art. Here's a poster by John Berkey, 1977. You've seen this image before, but it's pretty cool. Nice. I really like the loose style. This is definitely just hand painted, you know. Everything's digital now. That's why we're going back at the end of the stream. We're gonna paint some oil paint, man. We're throwing down some oil paint on a Star Wars scene. So now I want you to watch this, okay? Let me know what you think right now in the comments or after the stream. Was Darth Vader protecting Luke here? Because I didn't really think about this too much, because I've always thought, you know, Vader he was a different person than Anakin. He buried as much of Anakin as he could. He didn't care. 50 Thunderer says Skeleton Crew follow-up season would have been great. Yeah, I know. I mean, there was so much to do with Jodna Nawwood. I did hear that he was gonna be in the big Favreau Avenger style movie where they brought, or not Favreau, Filoni's Avenger style Star Wars movie where they had Ahsoka, they had Mandalorian, you know, Skeleton Crew, all those together. But it's not going to happen now. It's looking like it's not going to happen unless Mandalorian does really good. But I think they were going to bring Jod in, which would have been awesome. But yeah, maybe another season. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think it did well enough for them to do another season because, again, people are trashing these shows before they come up, man. And I'm seeing that a lot too with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. They're just trashing everything months before it comes out. It's just like, dude, just give it a chance. If it's bad, we'll say it, but we'll see. I think the trailer tomorrow is going to get people hyped up, but let's look at this. Okay, Vader was always protecting Luke. I don't know if I agree with this. Let's see. Here's the scene. This is from
What is thy bidding? What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the Force. We have a new enemy. The young rebel who destroyed the Death Star. I have no doubt this boy is the offspring of Anakin Skywalker.
How is that possible?
Search your feelings, Lord Vader. You will know it to be true. He could destroy us.
He's just a boy. Obi-Wan can no longer help him.
The Force is strong with him. The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
If he could be turned, he would become a powerful ally.
He would be a great asset. Can it be done?
He will join us or die.
So yeah, so he said, so basically, Emperor Palpatine's like, dude, we got a threat. It's the son of Anakin Skywalker, right? It's your son. Vader does start off by saying, how's that even possible? I mean, I don't think he knew at that time. I don't think Vader knew. Obviously, he didn't know because he would have hunted Luke down and Leia, but he said, how is that? Like, he was pissed off while he was saying it. It was kind of funny, but then he does go straight to, if he could be turned, he could become a...
The young rebel who destroyed the Death Star. I have no doubt.
So he says, how is that possible? Okay, wait, hold on. I have a point here.
Possible.
Search your feelings, Lord Vader. You will know it to be true.
So, okay, the fact is established that Anakin has a kid out there. Okay, Force sensitive.
He could destroy us.
He could destroy us. Here's where Vader gets the idea, okay? He's not protecting his son, Luke. I don't think he cares here. He's a different character. He's evil. Okay, pure evil. Anakin's in there, but he's buried way down. He's saying, hey, Emperor Palpatine just said he could destroy us. So he's like, I'm going to have to use this kid to help me in killing Emperor Palpatine, right? It's not a love thing.
He's just a boy.
Well, that is. He's just a boy. Maybe that's, arrogance, just saying he's just a boy. He's not going to hurt. You know what I mean? Kind of the same thing like in Game of Thrones. I just saw the clip again where, who was it? Ned Stark was like, the king was telling Ned Stark about Daenerys Targaryen, and he was like, she's just a girl, she can't hurt us.
Obi-Wan can no longer help him.
The Force is...
How does Vader know that Obi-Wan is help? Wait a minute. I think I'm missing something here. Wait, this might be after their meeting.
Force is strong with
So
him.
the Force is strong with him.
The
He's
son
not
of
protected.
Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
If he could be turned, he would become a powerful ally.
He would be...
Right then, changes his mind automatically. Emperor Palpatine's like, okay, yeah, he would be a great asset. Get him. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I don't think this was out of love, though. 50 Thunder 26 says, Fern would be like a Han Solo type of cocky pilot. Wim would be holding a lightsaber the correct way up. Yeah, this time, right? Jod would work in a bank. What? I don't ever want to see Jod in a bank. I don't want to see Jod. I'd like to see him out there being a pirate Jedi warlord. That would have been awesome. Jod would work in a bank. It would have been good to catch up with them again. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think if they show the kids like grown up a little more, maybe like adults, that would be even better, Sure, absolutely. I'd like to see some new characters. Fern was Force sensitive, right? It's been a while. Not Fern, but Wim was Force sensitive, I think. Or a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been too long since I watched the show. Here's another little Valentine's Day commercial again. The Japanese are doing more for Mandalorian and Grogu movie than we are right now. Look at this.
あのスター・ウォーズが映画館に帰ってくる。帝国が崩壊し、無法地帯と化した銀河。
I mean, look, she's super into it. I don't know what she's doing there. Some kind of finger art. I don't know what this art form is called, but it's Japanese, okay? Anyway, she's like, yeah. Look, they're freaking doing like commercials. Art commercials. Chocolate. I think they're trying to sell chocolate. 50 Thunder 26 says Vader saying he's just a boy. I wonder if he thought back to when he was a boy. Yeah, maybe, but again, I think it's all just him being, it's just him saying, I'm freaking Darth Vader. He's not gonna destroy me. He has no training. You know what I mean? I think it's just the ego thing for Vader. I'm pretty sure he was always, he was just playing with Luke Skywalker at that one at Empire Strikes Back. He was just toying with Luke in that duel. He could have taken him out right away, and he cut his hand off because he nicked because Luke got like a shot in his arm, and he was just like, screw this, I'm gonna chop your hand off, But okay, Narnia. I don't know why I saved Narnia. We're not talking about Narnia. Interesting as well. What is this? Oh, we're looking at all bookmarks. Hold on a second. Let me go to my Star Wars bookmarks. This is where it's at. Here we go. Star Wars. Okay. Turn the monitor back on. So, yeah, we got the trailer. Okay, we talked about that. I think we got through the news. That's it. Oh, check this out. This is The Empire Strikes Back, debuted on U.S. television 1987. Came out with this great intro from NBC. Look at this. This is so cool. I'm definitely going to use this in like a stream.
Vision premiere on NBC.
Look at this.
Tonight, a network television premiere on NBC. We intercept your Earth broadcast in the name of the Galactic Empire.
Welcome. Through this intergalactic broadcast, your planet and thousands like it are witnessing the glorious victory of the Galactic Empire. Tonight, we will finally crush Luke Skywalker and his Rebel Alliance. This time, there will be no escape from the dark side of the Force when the Empire strikes back.
Anyway, yeah, I really did enjoy that. 50 Thunder says, "Is it just me today? Hello from the UK." Hello, yeah. It looks like it's just you. See, I switched my streaming days to Monday from Tuesday just because it's better for me. But a lot of people watch after the stream, but it's cool. Hail from the UK. Where are you from in the UK? That's cool. That's pretty cool. Where are you from? But I really like this part here where we interrupt this
tonight. A network television premiere on NBC. We intercept your Earth broadcast in the name of the Galactic Empire.
In the name of the Galactic Empire. There's that. Okay, so is this true? Let me know if this is true right now. Is this lightsaber fight tier ranking? So here we go.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired. Listen to the sound of my tears. Around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified, and then I see the look in your eyes.
Turn around, bite eyes. Every now and then I fall apart.
Yeah, I think it's about right. I mean that Obi-Wan and Anakin duel is one of the best ones. I'm surprised they didn't put the Duel of the Fates in there, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I kind of have to admit the lightsaber choreography. I think they should have got the lightsaber person from the Acolyte to do some of the stuff in Ahsoka. Hopefully in Ahsoka season 2 they get like the person that did the Acolyte fights, because that was like the best part of that whole entire show was the lightsaber fights. But yeah, it was pretty good. Like I get it. I kind of liked all the fights in the sequels. I don't think there was a bad lightsaber duel in the sequels. Was there? Let me know. I don't know. I know there were a bunch of mistakes, like, you know, lots of people pointed out that Rey would have gotten stabbed in the back multiple times by that one guy, by that one, what was it? Imperial Guard. But I like that. I don't know, man. And that was good too. What are they talking about, dude?
Every now and then I get
Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight does catch a lot of flack for being, you know, just two old guys with with lightsabers. But again, back during the original trilogy, the lightsabers were supposed to be heavy. They're supposed to be like big broadswords. So that's kind of why they did that. 50 Thunder 26, is Han using a lightsaber on the Tauntaun belly in that video? Oh, was he? Did they actually put that in? Maybe that was the best lightsaber scene, was Han slicing open that Tauntaun. Yeah, that was cool.
Every now and then I fall apart.
No, Han's not in there slicing the Tauntaun. That would have been funny though. They should have put it at the end. But yeah, anyway. I think you get the point there. Yeah. AI art. Are you into this? Are you into AI art? Mizaki. No. Hayao Miyazaki, sorry if I said his name wrong, takes one look at AI art and chooses violence. It's probably not in... No, probably not. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to meet them where they are. It's an awful insight to life. That's why I'm starting my oil painting streams. We gotta make real art now. Look at that guy. He's like, sir, is it okay if we use AI art? And he's like, it's an insult to life. Don't even question me about that ever again. Look at the look on this guy's face. He's like, oh, okay. It's all experimental, boss. I mean, come on. It's not something we're showing publicly. I'm just using it to help. He's like, don't ever come to me with this again. I just thought that was kind of funny. Okay, what is this? Why did I save? Oh, the hunt for Ben Solo. That's probably not happening, guys. It's not gonna happen. I think they're moving on, you know. We're going to Starfighter. Maybe Ben Solo will show up, and who knows. But I'm not doing that. I'm not talking about that. We should bring Ben Solo back. Why not? He was like the best character of the sequels, and I think Ben Solo is the best character. And he only had like one line. It was "ouch," like freaking Lurch. You know. Here's another ad from a different part of the world. A lot of these are all Spanish speakers, but they're more hyped about Mando and Grogu than the rest of the world. They're so excited. Look at that. They're selling chocolate and all kinds of stuff with these ads, man. Donuts. I don't think I ever had donuts.
Nuevos donetes edición limitada. Una amistad.
They're spreading the hype, man. Spreading awareness about this movie by selling donuts. Those actually look pretty good. Just like Girl Scout cookies. It's all evil. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Are you old enough to have seen the ads from the Phantom Menace? Were you around back then? Whenever the Phantom Menace, were you collecting the freaking Pepsi cans like I was? I collected all the Pepsi cans, man. Here's an ad, like marketing back then versus marketing now for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Like, look at this. It's insane.
Are you downstairs again, honey?
Oh, not now, Mom. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I'm late. Oh, joy! Look out! Gotcha! Down in front. I'm not worthy. Oops. Sorry.
From Wayne's World, we're not worthy. But you know, that the ad itself makes absolutely zero sense. But it's you know, it's freaking advertising, man. Come on. I should do a short on this little guy here. I forget what his name is, but we should probably do a lore bit on this guy here. Do you think? I don't think he's canon. I don't think he's even a creature from the universe, is he? I don't know. See? I'm not the lore master. I'm just a lore knight. I don't know. Is he in canon anywhere? Thunder 26 says, I'm as old as Star Wars itself. Nice. You've seen it all then. You've been there, you know? That's good. Yeah. I'm not as old as Star Wars itself, but man, I wish I could have seen the original trilogy in the theaters, which they are coming out with A New Hope, you know, in the theaters, I guess next year, so that'll be cool. But you've been there, you've seen it grow from the original trilogy till now. What do you think? Let me know. What do you think of what it is now? I think it's like an exciting time to be a Star Wars fan right now, because we've seen kind of the fallout from what happened after George sold it to Disney. We were there whenever, you know, the prequels came out. And now, like, it's do or die, I feel like, for Star Wars right now. If it doesn't do well, if these next two movies over the next 2 years don't do well, I don't know. It's not looking good, but I think they'll do okay, man. We got some good people in charge now, so hopefully we can bring it back, man. It's gonna be, it's a little bit stressful, but you know, because I want Star Wars to succeed. Obviously, I want it to come back, man. I feel like it will with this guy at the head. We don't know too much about this Josh D'Amaro. He's the new CEO of Disney. He's taken over March 18th. So this guy's taken over for Bob Iger. Hopefully he'll make some better decisions, you know. He's like a parks guy, I guess. I guess he ran the parks program. And he did just make the switch back to the original trilogy for the, like, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Leia, Han, for the parks. So hopefully that's the direction they're going, back to the roots. Sometimes you got to go back to what works, you know. That's another AI. I already looked at that. We already looked at the teaser. Yeah, so that is looks like all the Star Wars news. Oh, I'll ask you, Thunder, what did you think about the Super Bowl ad? Being, you know,
choose our path.
I don't know if you know what the beer commercials used to look like, but yeah, it was definitely the beer commercial. It's a soft spot.
Path chooses us. Through it all, we keep
I like
driven
seeing the
by a
Tauntauns,
deeper
dude.
purpose for us.
I feel like it was a shout out for like, you know, or at least the original trilogy fans. They put the old school Tauntauns on there, pulling the slate out. I kind of wish they do that in the movie, but I guess that's going to be in the movie. I cannot wait for the trailer tomorrow, but we'll talk about it for sure. Anything else? I think that's all. I think we're all caught up on the Star Wars news. So that's okay, good. We're all caught up. What are these? More figures? Are you a collector? Do you like figures? I just saw this in the store, but I saw like the $30 price tag and I was like, nah. I do want the Stranger for some reason. I just like him. I like his helmet. This is a cool one, man. If I ever saw this, holy crap. I would pick that up for sure. Pre-order. I've seen Shock T. I got Maul. I had to freaking mail in for Maul. Thunder, I've got all action figures from the 80s, 2 Falcons, 4 X-Wings, a Y-Wing, a B-Wing, Slave One, Ewok Village, TIE Fighter, TIE Interceptor, Imperial Shuttle, Rebel Transport, and many more things. Holy crap. I'd like to see a photograph of that. And that sounds like a gigantic collection. You probably have more than me. I don't know. I'll have to show off my collection again. That's really cool. You got all the originals, man. All that stuff's worth a lot of money now. Star Wars figures now, I was collecting Star Wars figures from the early 2000s, and they're just not worth much. Maybe I'll have a figure worth like $100 on eBay. I'll be like, oh well, it's just for fun. But it looks like you got the goods, man. 2 Falcons, 4 X-Wings, Slave One. Yeah, Slave One. I can't even imagine what that looks like from the 80s. Slave One. I don't know if you remember when they changed the name from Slave One. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so annoying, dude. They were like, we can't have it because it's Boba Fett's ship now, not Slave One. That was annoying. Is that all I have? We're just going to talk about Tomb Raider. Oh, there's that. I don't know if I want to show this on stream because YouTubes might think it's like a bad image. That's a lightsaber wound. You could just get stabbed with lightsabers nowadays and be fine. Oh, that was way back. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off topic. I have kind of like ADHD sometimes. Let's make sure that was everything. So we're caught up, ready for tomorrow. What is all this? Again, okay, are you talking about the trailer? The Tauntaun trailer was a nice bit of fun. I thought it was too, dude. I thought it was good, man. I mean, it was fun. I think fans are just craving basically anything because they haven't been saying anything about this movie. I think a lot of fans are just tired of waiting. It's been like, 7 years since the last movie. And they've been pretty silent. Hopefully the trailer looks like this tomorrow. I mean, I'm hoping we get a badass trailer tomorrow like this. Yeah, dude, it's so cool. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers, dude. But yeah. I don't think it's going to be that dark, only because of his arc, like his character arc. He's more of like a Papa Mandalorian now, but that was cool, man. Man, we should probably watch the entire series again before the movie. I think I'm going to do that. Oh, this guy better be in it. Is he dead? Wait a second.
Don't you agree?
I want to see the baby. I think he said that. Yeah, that was a cool commercial, though. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. So, what's this? I saved this for some reason. It's always a good reason when I save one of these tweets by these random people. A prime example of style over substance, completely over choreographed and entirely lacking in emotional weight we should feel while Anakin's turn. Okay, so it's just another prequel hate tweet that we did talk about this last week. There was a huge prequel hate campaign by like sequel fans, I guess. The unks have gone insane. Yeah, we already talked about this last week, but it was just, I think it's died down. I think fans get kind of rabid whenever we're waiting for like a new trailer. I don't know. We like kind of turn on each other. We're just like, there's new Star Wars coming out. Let's freaking turn on each other. Let's burn it to the ground. Way back in the 80s, this is Thunder 26. Way back in the 80s, me and my brother swapped a couple figures. I gave him my TIE fighter pilot, and he gave me his yak face. Dude, you got a good trade there. I think I've remembered that correctly. Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure that yak face is worth way more than the TIE fighter pilot. I actually have a TIE fighter pilot somewhere. It's packed away in my boxes. After I moved house, I just kind of left most of my collection in my box. Man, it's bad, dude. I gotta get them out. But that was a good trade. I'd probably say you got the better end of that deal there. That's a cool memory though. Yeah, I just kind of collect it on my own. But that's cool. Yak face. I actually have a box of the originals. Here, hold on a second, because I want to show you this. Give me 1 minute here. So I have this. Hold on. Wait until my... There. Yeah, subscribe, all that. Look at this. Can you see that? That's a reprint, obviously. It's the retro collection. And it's got the whole series in there. So we got Stormtrooper, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Leia, Chewbacca, and Han Solo. And I don't know when this came out, but I think somebody bought this for me for a holiday. But it was kind of nice. And of course, I keep everything in the boxes so I can't see them. Which I think you could actually mail something in and get a Boba Fett, which I should have done that. Wait, I did get that Boba Fett. I did get it a different way, but yeah, there's that. It's not yours, because yours is like the original figures, but it's a pretty cool part of my collection. I feel like I need to open this, man, but I don't want to. I don't open anything, man. I still have everything in the box. Oh, here's another one I just got. Hold on a second. I'll show you this. You got me talking about figures now. Yeah, there's I almost said yak face. Bib Fortuna. I found that in the wild. It's kind of cool. Bib Fortuna figure. And I got this for, I know I'm showing off figures now, like a little kid or something. Check this out though. This is the Ronin. Got that for Christmas, buddy. It's a pretty sweet figure. You can see it there. That's the Ronin, man. And he's an extremely cool character. I really wish that they'd do a live action movie of this. It would sell tickets like it would sell so many tickets it wouldn't even be funny. Japanese influence on there. That's only a couple though. Thunder 26, another action figure memory. I was playing with my figures outside one day and my friend Marcus threw C-3PO up into a tree and I couldn't see him. Eventually my neighbor Debbie came by and found him. Dang, dude. Marcus, what the hell? Why would you do that? Damn, Mark, you threw your C-3PO. Yeah. I got some stories. I mean, I lost my favorite Boba Fett figure at the beach, man. It was so sad. I brought it to the beach with me. It was from the 90s. It was like a 90s Fett figure. But yeah, I did get it back though. Like I bought it. I bought a new one a couple years ago. I was like, you know what? I want that. But yeah. So many memory. Like I remember where I got each figure and when. I can't remember much. Like I have a terrible like memory other than that, but I just remember like events where I got certain figures or like who got it for me when. It's kind of something about collecting, man. It just, I don't know. It's like part of you. That's why I can never sell my collection. I have so much though too. So one more thing before we go, because I gotta go get my daughter up here from bed. You've got a cool collection there. Anything I now collect, I keep in its packaging. Yeah, me too. Like I won't even buy it if like there's a scratch on the board. I'll just be like, nah, I'll put it back. I'll buy it online. It'll probably come better. Yeah, no. I'll have to show my full collection here someday. I'll do a video as soon as I stop being lazy and actually unpack all my stuff. But yeah, we'll talk about it on that one too. But I don't know if you saw this. Darth Vader's lightsaber from the original trilogy sold for $3.65 million. My gosh, for a camera grip. That's an expensive camera grip there. It's kind of crazy, man. 3.6. I wonder who bought it. It never says who got them. They just like hoard them in their mansions somewhere. One more thing before we go. Every Star Wars show ranked from worst to best according to Entertainment Weekly, which we all know. Entertainment Weekly always has the best rankings, right? Young Jedi Adventures was last. I actually watched a lot of that with my daughter, so I'm actually up on the lore for that. And I guess it's canon. It's really weird. Yoda's in it, you know. I guess it's not. I wouldn't say to go watch it unless you have like kids. Then obviously watch it with your kids. But 13, the Book of Boba Fett. That's come on. Star Wars Resistance. I didn't watch Star Wars Resistance. I remember when it came out, and I was just like, nah. I'll have to watch it though. I mean, we gotta do, Star Wars videos here. Star Wars Tales from the Jedi, The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch is way too low on this list. Skeleton Crew, way too low. Obi-Wan is 8. Come on, man. Ahsoka, 7. Visions. The Acolyte is number 5. Okay. Now they're just trolling. It's a troll at Rebels, The Clone Wars, Andor. I think the Mandalorian should be higher up. I think that would be my one. Mandalorian. Andor was good, but man, I don't know. That's a troll list. What do you think? Obi-Wan needs to be higher. I don't know. I think it's upside down. Thunder, a friend of mine once dropped his Gamorrean guard figure from a railway bridge. It landed on a passing freight train. Where did that Gamorrean guard go now? Where is it today? It's probably on the other side of the world. Well, not the world, but maybe it's down in, I don't know. Are there trains that run clear down the, continent or what? Where's that Gamorrean guard now? It's melted. I always loved those figures. I don't know if it's out, but I got this one. It was a guard, and he had like actual fur on his belly for his pants. I thought that was really cool. So I bought that. I'll have to show it off. It's all packed away, man. So many stories and memories packed away. But yeah, I gotta go get my daughter up. Thanks for joining me today, everybody in here. Thanks for joining me and talking to me a little bit about Star Wars. Now, the next time I go live, hopefully I'll be able to go live tomorrow for not really a show, but just a paint, because I want to show you. I'm going to be working on an oil painting of, I don't know if you're here for this, but I'm going to be doing a massive oil painting, and it's an Italian meadow. It's the meadow where Anakin and Padme were rolling around in episode 2. So I'm going to be doing that. Here's my canvas. It's prepped, ready to go. I was going to do it today, but I just don't have the time. There's my canvas. Look how big this painting is going to be. It's huge. So it's prepped, ready to go. I have a wash on it. Maybe I'll come back tonight, but probably tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream, and we'll at least put the sky on, the clouds, and then we're going to go into the nice landscape, the nice meadow, all in oil paints. So it's actually for a client, but I don't know. I might do prints, but here's, yeah, it's ready to rock, man. We're gonna do some painting next time I go live. Still gonna do the Star Wars news shows because, you know, you gotta know what's going on with Star Wars. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, next Monday we'll be doing another live stream. So don't forget to come back. Thunder, thanks for joining, guys, and yeah, I will see you next time.